Hi there, my name is Angela Hoppenthal, and this video is about how unemployed vets affect the economy. While people are in the military, they are well taken care of. Everything from being fed 3 meals a day to having a place to live. They also always have someone who they can go to if they have questions about anything, from where there's good daycare for their child to what they need to do to advance. Before separating or retiring from the military, everyone is now required to attend a class called Transition GPS, Goals, Plan, and Succeed. This program was designed in the hopes it will assist military members while they get ready to transition into the civilian sector. But what happens once they leave the military gates for the last time and are on their own in the civilian sector? There are different organizations that do assist the veterans once they have separated or retired from the military. The Veteran Affairs Office, also known as the VA, plays a large part in assisting vets once they're out of the military. The VA employs nearly 280,000 people across hundreds of veteran affairs, medical facilities, clinics, and benefit offices, and is responsible for administering programs to the vets, their families, and the survivors. This gives back to the community where these offices are located, as they bring in work for those who may otherwise be unemployed. The VA does help in many different ways, but they don't have the capabilities to just give every vet leaving the military a job. The vet needs to take that into their own hands. This is one of the first generations of business leaders that largely didn't serve in the military, which poses a real cultural barrier to understanding military skills and experiences. They don't understand that a sailor who served as an air traffic controller has more training than the air traffic controller sitting in the tower over Chicago's airports. Today's business leaders want to see people with a degree in civilian experience. Even if the vet has a degree from going to college while on active duty, they need to understand they might not find that perfect job right away. There's something called frictional unemployment, which is the time required to bring together employers and the job seekers. It takes time to find the right job. I was taught that for every $10,000 you wanted to earn a year, it took 1 month of searching for a job. What can the unemployed vet do to make themselves more marketable in the civilian sector? This is where the post 9/11 GI Bill comes in handy. The GI Bill pays for the veterans who meet the requirements to go to a college, university, or learn a technical trade for up to 36 months. The GI Bill pays for the education, gives the vets a book stipend so they can buy the books, and also gives them a housing allowance to live off of every month. The housing allowance varies by city and state, but I will say in Kenosha, Wisconsin, we get about $1,400 a month. We are taking a full class load and have at least one class on campus grounds. The GI Bill allows for vets to be able to go to school and also be able to put a roof over their head and food on the table. The money is going back into the economy. Everywhere veterans are using the GI Bill. So who thought there should be such thing as a Veteran Affairs Office or even a GI Bill? This is where the VFW, Veterans of Foreign Wars, came in. They are the ones who stepped up to assist the vets and goes before Congress with different proposals. The VFW can trace its roots back to 1899 when veterans founded local organizations to secure rights and benefits for their services. By 1915, they had 5,000 members. By 1936, they had almost 200,000 members. And today, there's almost 1.9 million members for the VFW. Without the VFW, there'd be no VA, no GI Bill, no national cemetery. As I've already explained, different programs are vital to our veterans, especially those who are unemployed. They are also vital to our economy, as they allow for money to be put back into the circular flow of income and expenditures by the household where the unemployed vets are and who are using these benefits. During the research for this project, I surveyed over 200 military vets. Over 50% of the vets surveyed had at least 4 months of the training. The training in the military is very fast-paced, so the 4 months of training is equivalent to at least 8 months of training in the civilian sector. And over 28% of the people had at least 1 year or more of training, which is equivalent to 2 years or more in the civilian sector of specialized training. Out of everyone surveyed, 76% were or are going to college. The majority of them are using or have used their GI Bill, which paid them to go to college. By going to college, money is being spent in the economy. It's also being paid to the colleges, so the college can hire professor, administrative staff, and pay for overhead. Of those surveyed, 40% of those people are not employed. That is either by their own choice or they've not been able to find a job. Over 24% of the people, after leaving the military, had to get some kind of state or federal benefit. Example of these benefits would have been unemployment, state medical assistance, or Social Security. So if veterans and civilians alike are claiming unemployment, how does that work? Where's the money coming from to pay for the vet's unemployment? Every state allows for a different length of time that people can receive unemployment benefits. The federal unemployment account provides a loan for state unemployment programs to ensure a continued flow of benefits during times of economic downturn. Employers pay state and federal taxes to cover those unemployed checks. That is also true for unemployed veterans who claim unemployment. The military branch they served in pays in their unemployment so the vet can claim and receive unemployment as long as they meet all the requirements. Some people think that to get these figures on unemployment, the government uses the actual number of people filing claims for unemployment insurance under federal or state benefit programs. That's not quite true. Just like almost anything else done by the government, they use a survey method and use some fancy math to figure out what is so-called accurate percentile of unemployment and unemployed vets. Besides just fancy math, not all people are taken into account. There are those who can no longer receive unemployment benefits, those who are underemployed so they can't even try to get unemployment. An underemployed member are those who are working part-time or not utilizing their full skills. And then there are those who are considered discouraged workers. These are the people who have given up looking for a job and have exhausted all their benefits. So clearly, the unemployment information cannot nor should be used as a source for complete information of the number of unemployed people. There is hope, though, for our unemployed veterans. There's something called the VOW. It's the Vow to Hire Heroes Act of 2011, which made changes to the Work Opportunity Tax Credit, which has been extended until January 2014. This gives organizations a tax credit for each veteran that they hire. This is twofold, as it allows for the organizations to take a tax credit and an unemployed vet to get employed. Furthermore, many organizations hire vets as they realize their experience and training would make them a valuable member of their team.
My name is Larry Collins. I served in the United States Navy for 4.5 years. I currently work for Herzing University as the program chair of the Medical Assisting Program, and I'm a former hospital corpsman.
Being an unemployed veteran doesn't mean that they are a drain on the economy, taking government handouts like food stamps and such. They are using the benefits that they have earned and are entitled to by serving the United States of America in the Army, Navy, Air Force, or Marines. The veterans are putting money back into the economy by using these various benefits. Also, the majority of those who are unemployed are actively seeking employment and/or going to college.